Oh, I think you're muted. If you can just unmute at the top. You have to unmute. Are you there? I think you have to unmute at the top, right or left. I don't know if she... You know, we will come back to Jeanette. Unfortunately, we can't hear.
I think I've got you muted. Can you unmute yourself? Can you unmute yourself? Lara, I think you might be muted. We gotta unmute you. Erica, you're muted. I need you to unmute yourself. Top right. There you go. Top right-hand button. Top right-hand corner. George, I think, George, not only are you muted, but you're frozen.
Make sure that unmute button is hit. Make sure your computer's unmuted. I think your sound is down, brother. If you could hit the unmute button there on the upper right. Can you? I need you to hit the unmute button there, brother. Oh, you're muted. Hold on. Let's start from the top. Unmute yourself. Oh, wait, she's still silent, guys. You there?
Oh, forgive me. Laura, you're actually muted. Could you just in the top right of your window unmute yourself? It's just a button in the top right. Travis, you're actually muted. If you just don't mind unmuting yourself in the top right. Sharif, unfortunately, you're muted. Unfortunately, Tim, I believe you are muted as well. If you could just unmute yourself in the top right, we'd appreciate it. Oh, you're muted. We're gonna have to skip you until you unmute yourself. Sorry about that.
We have you muted. That's why we couldn't hear you when you did jump in. So up in the corner, I see it. There it is. And you are muted. So we can hear you. Click that upper right hand corner. I see your eyes going there. Give a click to the microphone. Still quiet. Oh, you're muted right now.
I think you're just muted there. You might just need to unmute yourself by clicking on the icon. I think you're just muted. If you could just unmute yourself by clicking on the microphone icon, that'd be terrific. Okay, by the way, you're muted. You're muted there, Calvin. Just unmute yourself. Oh, you're muted, I think, AJ. Just unmute yourself in the top right corner of the screen there so we can hear you.
I think you're muted. If you can press unmute on the top right. I think you're on mute. If you can press the upper right, unmute. Dr. Rahman, you're muted. If you can press unmute. Oh, I think you're muted. If you can press the upper right, unmute. I think he's muted. Hey, Doug, you're muted. If you can press the upper right. Oh, I think you're muted. If you can. I think you're muted. If you can maybe press unmute at the top. Oh, you're muted. If you can press unmute. Oh, you're muted. If you can press unmute. Top right. Can you press the unmute button on the microphone? The upper right? I guess. I'll go to you while he's figuring that out.
Please, can you please unmute yourself? Please unmute yourself. It's in the upper left corner. Oh, no, you're muted again. No. Okay.
You're muted. I just need you to click that mic in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. Yeah, it's on your screen. It's a mic symbol, and you just have to click it.
Travis, can we hear you now?
Oh, Betty, you're muted. You're muted, Betty. Upper right corner, click unmute, and we'll have your voice as soon as possible. I think you're muted, too. The powerful gun lobby has silenced your voice. I think you're muted as well, sir. Oh, Patrick, I apologize. We have your audio muted.
Oh, I think you're muted. Mark, if you want to press unmute on the top right.
Nina, you're muted. I'm sorry. Just want to click the upper right of your computer screen.
Oh, but we have you muted. You can unmute yourself. In the upper right of your screen. We do this all the time. Oh, you're writing something for us? Wait for it. Hi!
Are you there?
Hello.
I think she's... Turan, can you hear me?
I think you're muted, Sarah. Upper right-hand corner. Just click that mic thing there. I've got you muted again. Just hit that button for me. Thank you.
I'm sorry, sir. I think you're still muted. There's a button on the upper right-hand side of the screen that says unmute.
Ambassador, I think you're muted. Just hit that top right-hand button, that microphone. See that little icon on the screen? I will come back to you.
Well, talk to me about what's going on out there in DC with the storm. I think we're losing your audio right now. If you could hit that unmute button right there on the upper right-hand side. The storm apparently has knocked out her sound. Talk to me, Bonnie. What's going on? I was wrong. I'm sorry. 1 second. You need to unmute yourself because we can't actually.
Finley, I know you were trying to get in. I think you were muted.
Well, I muted it, but then it keeps coming back down. On.
All right, Sally, just hold on for 1 second because we can still hear you, and I want to make sure that I can understand. No problem.
If you're muted too, you got to click that button in the top right, please.